point of RNG is simple. I have a list of retro consoles and a giant library of games. I put the list of consoles into random.org, then have Launchbox randomly select from the list of games I have for that console. When I have a game selected, we'll look up a bit about the game, then jump right into it. Today's randomly selected console is the Nintendo Entertainment System. Alright, Launchbox, select me a random game, please. Today's randomly selected game is Hirake Ponkikki. Oh, okay. Hirake Ponkikki. Where to start with this game? If you lived in Japan during the early 1990s and were a frequent Fuji TV viewer, you might have at least noticed a peculiar variety show starring a lizard guy and Grimace's red-furred Japanese counterpart. The Famicom game developed by Takara was based on this TV show. Hirake Ponkikki is a miscellaneous game developed by Minato Giken and published by Takara, which was released in Japan in 1992. Miscellaneous game saying as it's more of a compilation game than anything, mostly geared towards children. So I don't know how this one's going to go, but let's go ahead and jump on in. That music is pretty damn good. I like it. I honestly don't have any hope for this game, considering that it's based for children. But, you know, I'm not going to hold my judgment, or I'll hold my judgment until I play the game. So, Gakipin or Mitsuku. Gakipin, I think, what is on the left, Mitsuku is on the right, but I guess everything in Japan would be reversed since you read from right to left. So maybe Gakipin is on the right and Mitsuku is on the left. They're both kind of derpy, so it doesn't really matter. Mountain hiking. What? What the hell? I'm really lost. Okay, so it's an auto-scrolling level. Why did first of all, why does the world look like it's... What? So I'm just collecting... Okay, can't jump. Oh, when I jumped on him, he rubbed his eyes like, owie. Okay, so this is the first stage. Little fucker can run fast. I apparently cannot run, though. So, yeah, this is immediately extremely simple, which I guess makes sense. It was for children. The ground just looks weird. They're happy, sad, and O-facing. So, I don't even know where to begin with that. That's just creepy. But we all know that Japanese games are a little bit more unique, shall we say? The standards for what kids watch and what adults will see is usually off and give kids nightmares. Well, they'd give American kids nightmares. The graphics look pretty good. The backgrounds are pretty detailed. I like the clouds actually. It's very Japanese with the smiling flag, smiling, sad and O-facing textured ground. I don't get it. Personally, never saw the show in Japan. What the hell? Okay, so I have to follow this now? Okay, so it's really just a set of different mini games with different objectives. So the last one was like a platforming, which the platforming wasn't incredibly comprehensive or fluid. It was just kind of there. And this is just a follow the red blob in a spaceship. Like, what the fuck? But okay. So now we're doing rock paper scissors lizard Spock? No, that's not what this is, but okay. Damn it. Wait. I've not pressed anything, and I immediately lost and won. Okay, this time I did something. Aha! I win. Simple AI. You can kind of guess what he's going to do. Yeah, I just won several times in a row. So there you go. Wow. Very simple. The pixel art, I want to remark, is extremely good in this game. And if you guys watch my channel, you know me and my pixel art. I got to give it up to this game. This game does some really awesome things with pixel art. So now we're just matching shapes. This is really basic. This is literally for children in Japan. I don't know what I was expecting. This is going to be a really short RNG episode. Just spoiler. It's not horrible. I'll say that. It is not horrible. It sounds good. It looks good. The developers, at least from my point of view, put a lot into this game. The music is very pleasing. The pixel art is very pleasing. But there is absolutely no depth to this game whatsoever. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, it's for children. But, I don't know. It's just... you kind of want more, and especially if you're an adult playing games, this is certainly not going to appeal to you. Now, Christina and I have always talked about having children one day. That would be awesome. And what I want to do for our child, or children if we have more than one, probably just one. They're expensive little shits. But if we do have children one day, I would like to show them old games first. So I would certainly start them with NES games, Game Boy games, Vectrex games, stuff like that. That was just a weird, like, little cutscene. What? I would totally start a 3-year-old or 4-year-old off with this game. This would be a perfect game. They can get the handle on a controller. They can get motor skills going, and it's very simple to understand. That said, that's about where... wow, he's suddenly just kicking my ass. That's about where it stops for me. Really? Seriously, I didn't win a single one this time. That's crazy. And it looks like I can do these in any order. Oh, I have lives in the upper right. Okay, so now I'm actually avoiding enemies. Those little guys look cute. They're creepy as shit, Japan, but okay. Yeah, so I would totally utilize this game as a... damn it, I thought I could get past him. I would totally utilize this game as a tool for children, along with like edutainment games and like DOS games and all that good stuff. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. But there's intrinsically no other value than for your children. Sorry, guys. I mean, if you somehow grew up with that cartoon in America, which I don't see how you could have, but if you did, yeah, maybe I can see some like a nostalgia factor, but that's even pushing it. Not horrible, actually really pleasing, but not for me, and probably not for most of you guys. But that's not the point of RNG now, is it? I just play the games that it gives me. Whether or not the game is good or for me is a completely other story. Give it a go if you can find it for cheap, but if you do find a legitimate Famicom cart of it, remember that it's going to be in Japanese, it's not going to be in English, this is a translated cart, so please keep that in mind. Remember guys, I do RNG twice a week along with a host of other content on my channel, so if you like the sound of my voice or if you liked this episode, please consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. Remember, Fixing Geeks Play More Games, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.